Hello, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday and compliments of the season. Hope everybody had a lovely new year and everybody's getting back to track. Okay, so today this is my first live interview in 2022, and it's going to be a great one. And I welcome you all, whoever is watching live, and also whoever is going to watch my replay. And just let me just introduce myself to you. My name is Melina, and I'm a working mom living with my family in Alberta, Canada. And and I'm also a digital business entrepreneur. And that's why I'm here. And this is my business page. So today I have a very inspiring and a successful guest, Raza from Toronto, Canada, and he's also a professional speaker. So let's hear from him what he has to say about this digital business journey. Hi, welcome,
Awesome.
Raza. Good
Thank you,
morning.
Melina. Thank you. It's awesome to be here.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm so humbled to have you in my business page. And thank you for your time.
Oh, you are welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for reaching out to me and making this happen. So I'm
Yeah, yeah,
looking
yeah,
forward to talking to you and the wonderful people who are watching
yeah.
this.
Yes, yes, yes. So, yeah, let's get started. I'm just handing over to you, and then I'm just going to listen to what you have to say.
Do you have any
So, yeah,
questions for me?
just tell us about you, like what you're doing and how you ended up in this online space.
Sure. Uh, so, um, so professionally, after I graduated, I landed up in the human resource arena in HR, and I did about 14 years in the corporate world. And this goes back to 2010, I guess, when I made a transition to being an entrepreneur.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you something. That was a very unsuccessful attempt at being an entrepreneur because I had no idea how to be an entrepreneur. I thought it was
Okay.
same as being an employee, but the worlds are completely apart. We need to think differently. We need to do things differently. And our mindsets are different as
Yeah,
an employee and
exactly.
as an entrepreneur. So I had to learn things the hard way, until I came across, I guess I'll call it a secret. I call it a secret, although it's open and everybody can see it and read it and hear it, but not a lot of people apply it. The secret that I landed up on was that a mentor of mine said to me that, Raza, whatever you want to accomplish out there, somebody has already accomplished it. So instead of you figuring things out,
Hmm.
um, follow those people, follow their mindset, follow their beliefs, follow their values, and follow their blueprint. And ultimately, you will have the same results as they do. And over the past decade, that's really been my formula.
Hmm.
I had never been a professional speaker, but I found a
Hmm.
mentor. I wanted to get into that industry, and learning from that mentor who had 3 decades of experience in this arena. He taught me the ropes, and within a matter of like 6 to 8 months, I was a professional speaker traveling around North America, Europe, and
Hmm.
Africa, representing companies and their brands and their high ticket offers to audiences, on all these continents. So, so I really enjoyed my career. And because my career was dependent on travel, it all came crashing down in March 2020.
Hmm.
I was in California doing my gig over there, and that's when the whole shutdown happened and everything. And coming back from California over the next month, I really realized, the way things were going with the whole pandemic and everything, that I had to do something different now. And that's when I started looking at buying existing businesses. I was looking at accounting firm, car washes,
Hmm.
laundromats, and Melina, one of the things that while I was doing my research, one of the things that I landed up upon was that any company or individual who's figured out this whole online thing, is thriving,
Yeah.
especially during these times. And that's where the thought came in. I'm like, how do I get myself in the online space? And that trickled into landing up on an ad. And here we are, 17, 18 months later now.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody who's like everything is shifting to online. Like if you look at anything, the whole world is shifting into a online pace, right? So
Hmm.
I think, yeah, whoever is in the online world is going to survive the next, I mean, the future. I think so.
Absolutely. And I was just I posted on my page this morning. Was it this morning or last night or something like that? And I talked about the fact that in this day and age right now,
Hmm.
anybody who's looking for an opportunity to do something outside of their jobs, outside of the norm, the system, and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of that stuff, they need three things. Number one is they need a laptop. Number two, they need an internet connection. And number
yeah,
three, they need a solid mindset to be able to break the mold.
yeah,
And those three things combined can give anybody, any
yeah,
ordinary person can make extraordinary lifestyle for themselves, just by leveraging these tools. And that's the opportunity that quite frankly, I'm blessed to have been introduced here. And now my systems are working in place, and we're looking to just grow. I came here with a 3 to 5 year vision. It's only been 17 months.
yeah, yeah. I know you've been super successful, and I was so inspired by your story in the masterminds. Like, that's how we got into contact, right? I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't watch it live. My husband was watching it live, and he said to me, like, he didn't remember, he said, the guy today, he said, there is no secret to success. I truly believe that. And I said, okay, so let me go and watch. And then I watched you, and I'm like I got I got so attracted to what you said that day. Like I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. And I think I was on the right path, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a privilege to be able to give back to this
Mm.
digital entrepreneur community
Yeah, yeah.
that has given me so much, as well. So I'm glad that you found it useful, and I think it's a great platform. Once a week we come together internationally
Hmm.
to share ideas and talk about what's working right now, and
Yeah,
inspire each other
yeah, yeah.
to do
That.
more.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I felt really blessed to be here because we don't have to go out or look around for any motivation. Just go into a community, and then you get motivated right away.
That's
That's
right.
the blessing. Yeah. So my question is like, did you have any previous experience in any kind of business online or any
I d-
traditional business?
Yeah, no, I had never really run an online or offline business before. I don't come from a family of businesses, of entrepreneurs. Nobody in my family is a professional speaker or digital entrepreneur or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that. So I had to learn things from scratch. The whole online world is, although I've known about it, I mean, I'm not stranger to social media, but I had never used it to build a business before. So learning to use social media to market and to promote my business, to reach my target audience, and also learn the whole online advertising platform. I had never spent money on Google and Facebook and all of these platforms to do my ads. So all this was new to me.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yes, yesterday, yeah, I was really surprised how the social media is so much in this whole world. Like I was just Googling about social media marketing jobs and just like random. And I was like I was so amazed to see how much a company is willing to pay for a social media marketer and how important is like every single company is looking for a social media marketer. They need a
Yeah,
social media team, like a team leader to lead their social media marketing. They need a coordinator. They need, like, it's all over the place. And I
that's
was
right.
really amazed by how much they're willing to pay for the, like, and we know what is social media marketing. And when I look their requirements, I'm like, I know whatever they are saying. Like, I know what how to use Google. I know how to use YouTube. I know how to use Facebook advertising. I know to create campaigns. I know how to optimize things. That's what they're asking. So our business is like, it's like a gold mine in our hands. Like, we are learning so much for the future, right? I'm really blessed. I think I was really surprised, and I feel so blessed to be a digital business entrepreneur. And that's what we are teaching people. Like, we want people to learn how to use social media to leverage the social media in, like, so
Absolutely.
it's,
I mean,
yeah.
that's it. See, besides just the idea of learning social media and online advertising, think of it this way. I'm reading a book uh, these days, um, and it talks about the intelligent rebels, and rebels just referring to people who are doing things out of the ordinary.
Mhm.
And there it talks about that there are things that are more effective than others. Um, j- and and when it comes to making money in this day and age, there are more effective ways to making money than a salaried employment.
Mhm.
Salaried employment or being an employee is not necessarily the most effective way of making money,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's primarily for two reasons. Number one, you have no leverage at all, right? Like, you're tied with your time. You're going to
Yes.
put in as much time as you can to earn the salary or earn the wages that you are given. So there's
Mhm.
no leverage. Now, contrast that with social media and learning this new skill of social media marketing and learning online advertising. Well, once you have put these things in place, they do the work for you. So
Yes.
when I'm with my wife and when I'm with my daughter, when I'm working out, when I'm doing the things that I enjoy doing, my business, because of these systems, is already running. So anybody who's interested in my products and services, they can see it at their own time. I don't need to be there, right?
Mhm.
And that's the beautiful thing, that you start getting leverage. And let's just say that you make $50,000 a year in your salary job. If you made the same kind of money, same kind of an income in an online business, well, you're not going to be spending 8 hours a day trying to make that happen. That
Mhm.
what if it only took you, 4 hours a day? Would it
Mhm.
be worth it for you? Right?
Yes, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You just got 4 hours, because the most precious commodity these days is time.
Time. Exactly.
Money, one of my mentors talks about this, and he says that money is money is easy to make. Time and opportunity is not, because once that is gone, it's gone, right?
Mhm.
So if you compare time and opportunity to making money, money becomes relatively easy to make or simpler to make
Mhm.
than trying to get back time. And to me, my daughter is 12 right now. She's growing, she's going into the teenage years. I want to spend maximum time with her. I don't want to be like, in about 10, 12, 10, 15 years, when how old will I be? Like, let's say 60, 55, 60 years
Mhm.
old, she's going to be off and she's going to have her own life and everything like that.
Yes,
That's not the
exactly.
time that at that time it's like, okay, now I'm free. Now I'm
Free. Yeah.
retired, quote unquote,
Mhm.
right? No, the
Mhm.
time is right now.
No.
So
Yeah.
to me, working hard right now in creating alternative sources of income and putting systems in place that give me time leverage, give me opportunity to get back my time, I'm all in for that.
Yeah. Exactly. I agree. Totally agree with what you say. Yeah. Time is the most precious commodity right now, and
Hmm.
there is no perfect time or a perfect moment to start anything. Today's the perfect day. That's what I believe right now. Like, today's the
Absolutely.
perfect day. Today's the perfect moment. We always have this tendency, okay, let me finish that, let me finish this, I am in middle of something, and there's going to be a perfect day coming for me to do that. No, there is no perfect day. Today is the perfect day, and today is
Yeah.
the right moment. Yeah, I totally agree with what you say. So, like, can you explain how was your journey in this business? Was it easy? Like, how was your journey? Like, right from you started it.
Yeah, Melina, when I came here, I wasn't looking for easy. I never look for
Yeah,
easy,
yeah, yeah,
because I truly do feel that anything in this world that you want to do that you've never done before is going to be hard for a certain period of time.
yeah. Mm-hmm,
So I never looked for easy.
mm-hmm,
As I mentioned earlier, I came in with a 3 to 5 year vision. I came in here to establish a business that will provide for my family, and ultimately, if I want, to pass it on to my daughter, as well. So to me, that's the big vision. It My job, my learning of this business and the implementation of this business became very simple because of the training that was provided.
yeah.
In this, because I've never done this before, it was really great
Mm-hmm,
to have like these short video modules, and I just watch this video and apply it, watch this video and apply it, watch this video and apply
mm-hmm.
it. And if
Totally.
I had any questions, I of course had unlimited access to my mentors and coaches inside of this
Yeah.
community.
Like,
Not only that, of course, every week we get together, all over the world, and we learn from each other. So I think the resources were there to make my job a lot simpler. In about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks or so, my online sales funnel was up. Everything was up and running. My autoresponder, my emails were all set. Everything was pretty much set. And within about 4 weeks, my first ad was up and running. And then from there, it was just kind of testing and making sure that I'm getting to the right audience and the right people I'm working with, and the people who need to see my products and services are seeing it. So I wouldn't say it was easy. I would say it was simple process and required some of my time to put in place,
yeah, and
to make it happen.
consistency. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like this is not a get rich quick scheme. Like we all put in a lot of time, effort, and be consistent in what you're doing, because a lot of people think like this is something like a get rich quick scheme, and then you come in and you can be getting results right away. No, everybody's journey is different. Some might have got
Exactly.
results really pretty fast, but it's not for everyone. Like, yeah. So
Yeah.
what do you have for people? Like, people have a lot of excuses, right? Like they say, like, I don't have time, and people, some people already think that, okay, I'm not going to be successful in this business. What do you have to
Yeah.
say? Yeah, what advice do you have to give for those kind of
Here's what
people?
I would say for people, especially who say who don't have time, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Melina, myself, and many thousands of other people around the world, we were not just sitting on our behind and and just thinking it's like, oh, we got nothing better to do, we'll just do a digital business. I don't think
Yeah.
that's what our that's what our life was all about. So
Yeah.
this whole idea of like I don't have time, is really BS. To me, you make time for the things that are important to you. You make time thing that you feel may give you value. So
Mm-hmm.
you may not see the value right now. But if your goals are important to you, then you want to spend time trying to understand what is it that Melina, myself, and thousands of others know that maybe you don't. And if you come in with that mindset that I don't know everything and I'm willing to explore, then the opportunity is here for you to explore. Melina, myself, and many others, we are not interested in forcing anybody to work with us. We
No.
don't want to force people because,
No.
quite frankly, if we force or convince anybody to work with us, generally doesn't work out.
Yeah.
So this is your journey. The model
Mm-hmm.
has already been proven.
Yeah.
So it's not like we need to prove it. It's been working for people all around the world from
Yeah.
all walks of life and all
Mm-hmm.
professions and
Mm-hmm.
all races and all religion. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. So a model is already proven. You just have to choose whether you are going to go on this journey or not. So let's just put all the time excuses aside. Number two, I would say, is that if you don't do something, and I'm not saying that you need to work with us, you don't need to work
Yeah.
with us,
Yeah.
but if you don't do something out of the ordinary, if you don't do something out of the box that has been given to you, then not only are you leaving yourself behind, but if you have kids, you're setting them up. You're not giving them a head start in life either, because the world is changing so quickly
Yeah.
that by the
Yeah.
time our kids land up in the workforce or anything like that, the world is going to be completely different. And
Yeah.
as parents, I feel like not only do we need to excel and try to get ahead of the times, but also we need to set an example for our kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would say. And if you're just, if you're just tired, and if you want to live with this whole idea that you don't have time, well, then that's your choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. Well said. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. So, yeah, I just lost what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, like a lot of people think like because it's online, like this is some kind of a scammy thing, or we are trying to scam people. Like, what would you think? Like, what would you
You
say
you
to
know what?
people? Like, yeah.
A skeptical, sorry, a healthy level of skepticism is always great,
Mm-hmm.
because it will allow you to avoid. There are tons of scams online and all of that stuff. One of the things that you always want to see is that when you're evaluating an opportunity or something that you want to do, or want to invest with somebody and everything like that, is you check them out, check their company out, check their brand out, and everything like that. And when you go to Melina's page or anybody else's page, you're going to see our first names there. We're not
Mm-hmm.
operating behind any numbered companies or anything like that. You're going to see us do videos. We're on video. My first name is right there. Her first name is right there. Right, like our families are on our pages, so we're real people. So that's one of the things that you definitely want to look at, that real people are doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you, there was something that came up and somebody connected with me on Facebook. And these days cryptocurrency is really hot and everything like that, and they wanted me to invest with them and everything like that. And as soon as I
Okay.
checked their profile out, the lady did not have any videos. She had pictures, but she didn't
Mm-hmm.
have any lifestyle pictures of her. She had a
Oh.
profile picture, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much it. So it didn't, like, it kind of put me on a side. It's like, oh, I don't know, man, if this person, and she stayed in communication with me for like 2 months. And I didn't get the warm and fuzzy feeling from her profile and from the way
Yeah.
she was talking and everything like that. Well, guess what happened yesterday? Um, Her profile disappeared,
Oh. Okay.
right?
Oh,
So she's no
that's
longer
scary.
there,
Yeah.
right? So she's no, so yeah, absolutely. There needs to be some healthy level of skepticism.
Yeah.
And at the same time, one of the things that you will notice with our, especially our community, is we operate in our first names. We do a lot of videos. You'll see a lot of lifestyle pictures of us on our profile and everything like that, is because we're showcasing that we're real people.
Yeah.
You can communicate with us on Facebook and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And as you continue to go through the process, you'll have an opportunity to meet us one on one as
Yeah.
well, if this is something that you want to take on, right? So you do your preliminary research, preliminary work, follow the process, and then there will be an opportunity for you to
Yeah.
for us to connect one on one.
Yeah, and that's where 30-day trial period is really good. Like we give you a
Absolutely.
trial period, like just to check on all of us in the community, how the business works, how the potential of this business, everything. And if
Exactly.
it's not for you, then it's you are refunded right away because we give you receipts when you pay $149, right?
That's
So
right.
yeah, yeah.
As a matter of fact, some of the people who are, come into my world, about a 2 weeks time frame, if I don't hear anything, I kind of knock on their virtual door and kind of say,
Hmm.
hey, what's going on? I just want to make sure that if this is not for you, that you still operate inside of your 30-day window.
Okay.
We're not interested in taking your money if this is not for you.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah,
want to make sure that they are guided by the resources that are in place and all of that
yeah,
stuff, that they do their due diligence, because anybody who does their proper due diligence, really finds that there are a lot of professionals in here,
yeah,
from
exactly.
different industries, and
Mm-hmm.
Melina, you were just telling me that you're going to be working with a dentist, right? Like she's a
Yeah,
dentist and all that stuff. So, so a lot of professionals who are looking
yeah,
to not only just get out of their, potentially get out of their good jobs.
yeah,
Um, why are they looking to get out of their good jobs? Because they're looking for time. They're looking to gain time now, or they want to supplement their income. They have goals and all of that stuff.
yeah,
So it's really a great place, and I highly encourage everybody to do their due diligence.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I remember the words you said, like, you need to have a plan B before you need like, before you even need it, you just should be preparing for a plan B, right? So,
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
what this, yeah,
Yeah, I usually say, you got to build your plan B when you don't need it,
yeah, yeah,
so that it
exactly.
is there when you do need it. Things
Yeah,
happen like this pandemic, and or anything can happen, that it is there to provide for you.
yeah, yeah. And the life is getting so expensive these days. Like it's really expensive, right? Especially in countries like this. So plan B is
Yeah,
absolute must in our
exactly.
um
And even if you look at jobs these days, I mean, I come from the corporate world, so I kind of
mhm.
know that what kind of salary increases, if any, happen every single year. They don't keep up with the inflation, right?
Oh
So
no,
the salaries are not moving as fast as the expenses, the pricing out there of commodities and real estate and all of that stuff. So you have to start looking at doing something out of the box.
yeah, exactly, yeah, yeah. So I think yeah. So what's this one last advice you have to give for viewers, like who was going to watch the live or as well as the replay?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for your time that you have spent over here. And if you have spent your time over here, then you're obviously somebody who is interested in doing something out of the norm. Then take up Melina on her offer and check it out, for yourself. And if it is not for you, great, you'll know that,
Mm-hmm.
and no harm done. Continue your journey. We wish you a lot of luck. And if this is not for you, hey, it's not for you. No worries, right?
Yeah,
Like, the only thing that I always encourage everybody is to do their own due diligence. We see
mm-hmm.
something in here, our goals, our vision, some things that we want to do for our families.
Yeah,
This is just a vehicle in getting to that stuff. Not only that, this vehicle is also solving a big problem out there in the market. So
mm-hmm.
to us, we are happy to bring the solution to those who need it. And while we do that, it continues to provide for our families as well. So look forward to working with you.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Rasa. I'm so humbled and happy and excited as well to have you in my business page. And let's say hi to a couple of people who have tuned in. Hi, Amanda and hi, Nisha. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome. It's good
So
stuff.
hope
Yeah. And say
yeah,
hello
yeah.
to your husband.
Yeah, yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, Rasa, and hope you have a wonderful day. And thank you very much.
Awesome.
Okay,
Have a good
yeah,
one.
bye. Yeah,
Bye.
thanks.